Hi guys! So we've had some requests for the meerkats today. So here I am, enjoying myself in the meerkat enclosure. These guys are very, very cute, and I'll talk you through who we've got here. So here we have Chiku. Chiku is our youngest, he's 2 years old. Chiku! And he has a brother from the same litter, so that makes them twins. Here's Chimba, that's his brother. Hello Chimba. Very, very cheeky, aren't you? Very, very cheeky, yes you are. And we have, standing up here, we have Neo. Hi Neo. And Neo is our boss. He's the alpha meerkat. Here he is. He's always watching. Nothing gets past Neo. And then there's our little Tamu. Tamu is the one with the shortest tail. He's had a little injury to his tail, so it's had to be amputated with him. But Tamu is very, very sweet. Hi Tamu. Hello, beautiful boy. And that's our 4 meerkats. So this is Neo, and Neo is about 8 years old now. He's our alpha. Tamu is the second oldest. He's around about 5. And then the 2 babies, these 2 here, closest to the camera, Chiku and Chimba are 2. And Neo is our alpha male. Now, being the alpha male means that he is the one who's in charge. And he is a very, very good boss. He's not too bossy, and he is very good at keeping the order in the mob. And some of them are very cheeky, just like you. Hello. So here we've got Chiku, and Chiku's one of our babies. He's about 2 years of age and very, very snuggly, as you can see. He's always chatting, and he loves to do just this, which is stand up on your shoulder. Now, there is a use for standing up because in the wild they would need to look for predators, and looking for predators means that they stay safe. Now this is Tamu on my shoulder at the moment, and Tamu is a very special little chap. He's actually been hand-reared because his mum actually over-groomed him and nibbled off one of his ears. So you can see this ear is perfectly normal and there. And the other ear, he's missing his earlobe, bless him. So he was pulled out of his group, and at about 4 weeks of age, and he was hand-reared. So it makes him really, really, really friendly, very, very cuddly, but he still interacts with all the meerkats brilliantly, and he's actually quite a feisty little character himself. As you can see, these guys are really super healthy. They don't mind being around people at all, and it's completely up to them if they want to come and have a snuggle with me or not. Tamu here is settled in for the night now. Let's all hands Tamu. So our meerkats love a snuggle. Not all meerkats are like this. In fact, in the wild, meerkats have to be quite ferocious and feisty little creatures just to survive. They're only very small, as you can see, and lots of things would like to eat them. Things like jackals, snakes, birds of prey. They have danger from everywhere. They live in the desert. They're from the Kalahari Desert, and they protect their territory fiercely. So what they do is actually they scent mark their territory all over using their bottoms. They wipe their bottoms all over their area and each other, and that way they all smell the same and their territory all smells the same as well. So if another meerkat group comes in, and we call meerkat groups mobs, if another meerkat mob came in, then they would actually, hello Tamu, they would actually know that they were invading a rival group of meerkats territory, and probably leave that territory pretty quickly, because it would ultimately result in a fight between the two mobs. And meerkats do fight very, very viciously, and sometimes they can cause really severe injuries to each other, and even fatal injuries. So they don't really want to get into any sort of war with other groups, so they try to avoid other meerkat territories as much as they can. He's coming for a cuddle. So you can probably hear Chiku's making some noises. Meerkats are one of only a few creatures that actually use a language. They have lots and lots of vocalizations and different calls which have different meanings, which is especially important when they're out looking for danger, because they can warn the other meerkats where the danger is coming from. This is Tamu. Again, hello Tamu, little snuggle monster. Now we only have 4 meerkats in our group, and Annie over here has joined in. These two are best friends. If I've got one, I'm sure to have the other. Enjoy that scratch, Leo. Our meerkats actually live in groups of around about 30 individuals. That's sort of an average group size. So having 4 meerkats in a group is quite a small group, and we've only got boys. But that's not an unnatural grouping, because you would find bachelor groups in the wild. So we've made the decision not to breed our meerkats, because there are plenty of meerkats around, and our enclosure actually can't hold a breeding group. That tickles Chiku. Oh, they're very, very cheeky, as you can see. Now, meerkats have this lovely pattern all over their body, which is actually used for camouflage. Now, they would be found in the Kalahari Desert, and it's not just pure sand, it's actually like a savanna desert, so they would actually have some long grasses to hide in. There'd be trees dotted around and rocks, and actually their pattern is perfect for blending in with their surroundings. So meerkats in the wild are actually omnivorous, which means that they eat pretty much anything. They're desert animals, so they'll eat whatever they can get their little paws on. And but their favourite food is insects, anything creepy crawly, any invertebrate. And we hopefully have learnt about invertebrates as part of our classification week. Feeding time for the meerkat.